Hi everyone, it is One Love ASMR, and I had somebody ask me how to make cups, and so I thought it's easier just to talk through it. So I never measure anything, which is part of the reason why I don't want to do tutorials, but anyways, I just kind of eye the consistency. So probably have about 3 cups of soda here, maybe like 3.5, and I'm just adding water. You guys always comment on how much you like the crispiness of the cup, so I'm going to try and emulate that here. Mixing. I've seen some tutorials where people will use an actual mixer, hand mixer. I enjoy the process of getting my hands dirty and just getting the benefit of calmness. And I get that through like that tactile touching of the soda, which just feels amazing. Okay, I feel like this is okay. And I have to say, this is soda that I've used several times. And it probably has a little bit of cornstarch in it. A little bit. But that's okay. Okay, so you see the consistency here. It's packable. Okay, actually no, I'm going to mix a little bit more. That's one thing too. Like you'll see little balls of water. And you'll feel it too, so just try and smooth all of those out so you can get that consistency. And as you can see, this is pretty damp. Alright, so I generally use 2 molds when I'm doing cups. I like the smaller molds I like the smaller molds because they're just easier to work with. So I just fill the cup up, literally, and this is just super easy for me, but I just push all the soda to the side, like that. Okay, I'm just patting it, and even sometimes I might dig out a little bit. For some of you that watch my cup videos, sometimes you'll see the bottom with a hole in it, and that's because that's how thin I try to make it, which also contributes to the crunchiness. Okay, so here we go. This is like pretty good, and I love plastic molds because they tend to just release really easily. So that's one. Okay, and I'm gonna just keep going, and I'll probably just fast forward through this part. And you see how like sometimes on the side there's little cracks, so I literally just go in, plop some more soda in, and pat it down like so. And this mold, basically all my molds, I get them from either Dollarama. So some of you may not be familiar with Dollarama, but it's literally a dollar store that's in Canada, I'm sure. Will expand to North America because it's quite popular. But this is like, I think it's a snack container. I don't know. But super inexpensive molds that you can get from there. Sometimes I just tap the top, and then it just releases like that. Okay, I'm going to stop the camera and make a few, and then I'm going to come back when I'm making the large one, okay? Okay, again, like I'm just pushing at the bottom. And then filling in those gaps. And sometimes it's nice to just push up. I know some of the girlies make like really nice lips. So like there'll be like a nice edge. I'm not sure how they do that. If you guys know, let me know. But for now, I just do it this way. Okay, so I'm gonna stop this now, and then I'm gonna turn it around, adjust a few things, and then show you how I do the big one. Okay, so this is the mold that I use for a lot of my round shapes, like the thick round shapes, the donut, what else I use for it, and also cups. Okay, the larger cups, which aren't really my favorite, if I'm honest. I have a feeling these are going to be a little bit softer than usual, but we'll see. So again, I'm just like putting the powder in, and I'm using my thumbs to create a well. My cat's here, he's walking around. I guarantee he's going to start crying in a second. Maybe not. Right, buddy? I should show you. Should take a picture of you, shouldn't I? Okay, so as you can see, and maybe you might even have noticed, like a lot of my bigger cups, they're thicker at the bottom because again, it just needs more stability because it's larger. And I don't know if you noticed, but it's never really perfect for me. It's the reason why I generally fill them with things. Because they're never really smooth or picture perfect at all. And I'm just like letting the, oh god, okay, so my cat's getting on. If you ever hear this creaking sound in any of my videos, it's my cat getting on his tree and adjusting himself. Okay, so there we go. And notice how like much time I actually took to do that. Alright, so there we go. I'm just going to flip it over and actually do the tapping. I'm just going to, hopefully this happens the first time. I actually just washed this out, so sometimes the water, oh, there we go. Ah, okay, boom. And I'm going to do one more. So push, push, push. Oh god, there's a hair. Okay, so this is so embarrassing, but this happens sometimes. But you get fangs in there, so, you know, just pick it up. My creaky. Little creaky boy. Okay, so obviously I need more because there's that hole there, so I'm just filling that up. And just continue. Okay, there we go. Like this really is a labor of love, I have to say. Okay, so again, flip, a dip. I find that the white soda really doesn't take that long to dry, especially when you're hollowing out most of it and the sides are kind of thin. This will likely be ready by tomorrow. Okay, so I have a little bit of soda left, so I'm just going to go back to my smaller ones here. Okay, again, see, like this soda seems a little fluffy. It might be a little softer, but we'll see. Okay. When I crush this, my nails will probably be a different color because, so you can see, they need to be done. Hi, baby. Okay, so he's settling down now, so the creaking should subside. Okay, so I don't even know if I have enough soda here. Just, this is like pretty organic, guys. This is how I do it. I generally like to just make molds and crush on one day. Well, at least that's the goal. Oh shoot, see, I just messed up one of the cups. Alright, so this one's a little bit deeper, actually, and sometimes you can get away with thinner sides, but I find when you turn it upside down and it's too thin, it tends to crack. Crack-a-lack. Okay. Okay, there we go. Last one, so I'll just put that here. Sometimes I squeeze the sides to loosen it, but sometimes that doesn't have a good effect. Sometimes it just cracks it. Alright. I'm going to let this sit for a couple days and I'm going to crush it for you. Bye bye.